Good afternoon, everybody. I'm just getting some round bales to drop down to the out farm. I'm trying to see what is the best way to put these bales on that they don't fall off, which may not be just the easiest. I don't know what way everybody stacks their bales, that they don't go out of shape, or do they just always go out of shape? Like these, alright, these were fairly late cut, second cut bales, but Jesus, they really went out of shape. Like they were made with, do you remember back to the video I made, they were made around the end of September or early October from memory. I can't remember the date, but they were made like with a new McHale bale up. Bales were chopped, and I made the bales really tight, like as tight as I could make them, to the point where they were actually starting, some of them were busting the net, and I had to screw it back a little bit, and yet they still went out of shape and just went everywhere when I stacked them. These ones here I stacked the bottom row on their end, and then the top two rows I stacked them like as they come out of the baler, if you like, or off the wrapper, and it made absolutely no difference whatsoever. But just wondering what way does other people stack them, or is it a case of that you just can't stack them? You have to put them singly on the ground for them to keep the shape properly. Because I've also tried stacking them the other way, and it really doesn't seem to matter what way you stack them, they always seem to just go out of shape on you. I've stacked them on their end, and end on end, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so that's enough about stacking, the stacking of bales. I'm down just taking off these bales now. Oh, don't slide the trailer too far forward. Yeah, we haven't done many calves over the last 24 hours. We've actually had no calves over the last 24 hours. It's gone quiet, thankfully. It'll just give us a bit of a chance to, and a few other jobs that I wanted to get done today. This morning I was getting my Toyota. I've got a Toyota, well, I've actually got two Land Cruisers at the minute, but I'm selling one of them. One of them is a short wheelbase one, and I'm going to put her up for sale. It's actually a very, very good Land Cruiser. It's a 2005 one, a silver one. So you may have seen it in some of the videos going back. I haven't drove it now since before Christmas, but if you look at older videos, you'll have seen it floating around. Yeah, so I want to sell that. The problem was I had a Jeep, I had a cow, and I had a van, and nobody needs that many cars. So the idea was to sell the Jeep and the cow, and to replace it with a seater Jeep, a 7-seater Jeep or a 5-seater Jeep. So that's what I done, and I bought, just after Christmas there, I bought a lovely Land Cruiser. It was the 5-seater one. So yeah, it's time now to get the other one sold. So it's cleaned up and ready for the road. I'll get her advertised now in the next few days. I'll take the tops of these and get them ready for putting in. So we got our bales in. I don't think I was down here videoing anything since we took down this batch of Weanlings. Just prior to the hair test, if you remember, these are the Weanlings we had at home. And yeah, we took the cows that was here, we had to take them back home obviously for calving. So on the day we done the hair test, we done a big day of moving cattle around and swapping and changing, and we put 30 Weanlings down here, 10 in each pen. They're doing okay. They've went back a little bit. They haven't just as good a condition on them as what they had when they come down about 3 weeks ago. But they're doing okay. Look, if things goes right, you'd like to have them out in about 6 weeks' time, and they'll not be long mending up then. Obviously weather dependent, of course, as it is with everything at the minute because of how bad the weather is. But yeah, no, we'd be happy enough with how they're doing. We knew that we were going to go back a little bit once they moved on to the second cut round bales, so it's kind of expected. And that's one of our out of shape round bales. You can see it's sitting lopsided. And like, the funny thing about it is, like, it's lovely stuff, it really is. And like it's short. Well, it's not that short. Some of it's short, and yeah, there it is. Yeah, there's some. It's short enough chopped, like. But it is what it is. They'll eat the most of it, and it's once they eat they'll eat almost half the bale, and you can get graping at them. The fact that it's chopped at these is a little bit easier for graping, but there's a little bit of net on the bottom that you just can't get at because of the way that they're sitting. But look, it is what it is. Yeah, so that's it. I don't think there's any more calves at home. I'll see when I'm feeding, and if there's not, if there is anything else happens at home, I'll maybe put a little video up at the back of this. And if there's no video goes up at the back of this, you know nothing else happened and there's no more births. And I'll thank you now for watching it. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.